Welcome to episode. It's all right. Welcome to episode 6, dog.
Is it 6 already?
6.
Damn.
Time is flying. Our brain is moving, but our body is still in the. I don't know about you, dog, but since I've been healthy, I've gained, I want to say, 20 pounds. So when I was, okay, let's go back. Let's go back in time. When I was really at my best shape, I was weighing 205. From then to right now, I've gained 60 pounds, bro.
Yeah, I've been there.
I am 265 right now. I bend down, tie my shoe. I can't even put on my socks, bro. I'm having a lot of fucking issues with that shit.
Yeah, right now I haven't weighed myself, but I'm probably like 215 already.
Yeah?
Because I went down all the way to 167, 166.
Damn, that's light. That's light. But I mean, not healthy light.
No, this was after like a year.
Oh, yeah?
When you were closed. That's when.
Órale.
That's when I kind of I wasn't doing shit, so I wasn't really hungry, so I wasn't really eating.
Yeah.
But slowly, like when I started getting sucked up a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
But ever since then, after the relapse and pounding, I gained like at least 20, 25 pounds
Just liquids.
just alcohol, yeah.
Damn.
So that being said, we spoke about it.
Yeah, we're trying to do a little challenge for ourselves. I mean, it is part of recovery for me to be healthy. Lately, I feel like the way I feel right now is like I'm on my dad bod fucking zone right now. Like, straight up, I'm in my super dad bod right now. Like, I've been chilling, which, I've went jogging a few days, but after that, fool, like I got lazy. But my girl's starting to hit the gym,
Okay.
so she's going early in the morning. So I'm starting to feel like, okay, I'm staying behind right
Yeah,
now.
you gotta step up already.
So with that said, I mean, what's up? Let's do a little challenge or what?
Yeah, I'm down. I've noticed already. They say the camera adds 10 pounds.
And then I have my beard too. I haven't had my beard this long, bro, ever.
So there's 3 cameras.
So
we're 30
you,
pounds
you,
heavier.
and you. But more than anything for ourselves,
Yeah.
let's. I'm down to record the journey too.
Yeah, when you're at home working out.
Record the journey, going out running. Post all that up. Let the people know. I mean, if I'm trying to send a message, is that don't give up on yourself. I'm not gonna give up on myself. I'm gonna be right here with you. If you're watching this and you want to join the journey, send us your video. We'll post them on our end. Let's motivate each other. I know I need to put myself on the spotlight so that I can, really, really, really get on the zone of exercising, going to the gym. I remember I was watching a podcast of Joe Rogan and he said, "Fuck motivation. If you don't have discipline, you'll be fucked pretty much. You can have all the fucking motivation talk you can hear on YouTube or all these podcasts that give you motivation speeches, but if you don't have the discipline, vale verga todo. Technical did fuck it, dog. Look it, we straight, bro.
Yeah, but I don't know why this camera keeps putting on.
This is what getting it from the mud is, though.
Yeah, well, they're gonna see
Like I know
progression,
the first episodes, if you see the things on the screen, is because we hadn't figured that out yet. Yeah, we're gonna bring you guys some pretty good content. I guarantee you. I'm gonna work my ass off to make sure we have some good guests on here.
Yeah.
And for now, I know it's me and you so far, but that's feeling because I'm getting the practice of interviewing, so or just speaking.
Getting comfortable with it.
Yes, and I want to make sure. I want to make sure that when the guests come in, we have some legit questions for them. If they have any legit questions for us, that's the whole point of a podcast. Um, but shit, we're coming with it.
So right now, losing weight.
Losing weight
What's
to
the
look
goal
better
right
on camera. If we can get if we can get up to 50 subscribers before the end of the year. 50? You think we could do 50 before the end of the year?
What is that, 2 more months?
2 more months? I'll skydive. You don't have to. I'll do it. Or say 100 subscribers in. Because I still have to. I think the weight limit is 250. So if I don't think you
You're gonna go straight
so I gotta lose 15 pounds.
Yeah.
I gotta lose 15 pounds, and if we get 100 subscribers before the end of the year, I'll skydive. Because it's in my bucket list too, and we were talking about that earlier too.
Yeah. But from here to the end of the year,
Yeah, 100 subscribers.
but you're only talking about 15 pounds.
Oh, I know the weight.
You want to do more though, right? You want to lose more.
Of course, but if I could hit, I could probably do realistically, bro, 5 pounds a month, maybe. Realistically, like.
Nah, but I think water weight. You probably the first month, if you're disciplined, I think just in water weight, probably lose for sure is 15 pounds.
Okay, say 25 pounds at the end of the year. 25 pounds and 100 subscribers.
And you're gonna skydive.
And I'll go skydive. And
You're gonna go skydiving regardless. Just with the subscribers, right?
By the end of the year.
Yeah.
I'm scared shitless to go skydiving, bro. I'm afraid of heights. When we go to Six Flags, my stomach starts fucking grumbling and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, if we hit 100 subscribers and I lose 25 pounds, my goal is to get back to 205. But damn, bro, when I was at 205, I was doing so much shit. Like, not drugs, just like exercising.
Yeah.
I would exercise in the morning, exercise in the afternoon, fucking still go ball up, go skate, and I was non-stop weight.
Yeah, I think I gained a lot of weight after my son was born.
Yeah,
And I was just kicking it.
I feel like right now I'm on my super dad bod.
Yeah, the first couple of years I was still good because I used to play basketball for a league in Linwood.
Yeah.
So I was staying active, but then I stopped playing that too and gained a bunch of weight. But if I look back at the pictures, like estoy hinchado more than anything.
Yeah. There's a difference.
Yeah, there's a fucking difference where you're just fat. Well, I don't want to say it to sound brutal, but like there's fat because you're overweight and
like overeating.
Yeah, and then there's like in my case, I think it was both, including the alcohol. So some
like swollenness and you were eating like. No, yeah, I feel you. That's how. También se me inflamaba el estómago, güey. Like I couldn't. And I wouldn't even eat. Y se me inflamaba el pinche estómago. Machín.
Yeah, nah, fuck that. But yeah, I want to just kind of lose, maybe by the end of the year, good 20 pounds.
20 pounds?
Because I know since I'm going to be lifting a little bit, I know it's not going to reflect too much on the weight. But if I'm gaining muscle at the same time, then you're kind of like not losing the weight, but you're turning it into muscle.
So, okay, from this episode...
Episode what, 6?
Episode 6. Should we have like a timeline? Like when we could weigh in, say you go home tonight, you weigh in tonight, and then I'm down to post that on the gram.
Yeah.
And let the people know where my journey's starting,
Yeah.
And then from there, shit, I'm probably gonna run more than anything.
Yeah.
Probably just run.
Like for me, the stairmaster is what?
Yeah, también.
I burn fucking
Remember when we were going to the gym?
Yeah.
I like running, but I couldn't run because of I guess the calcium, or I don't know, me dolían las rodillas machín, güey, because I guess the drug was eating on my bones and shit. So I couldn't run, bro. Sentía que se me iban a... Like I said, I want to drop at least 25 pounds. 25 pounds. I could probably drop just 10 in pure water weight, I think. Because even when I was running, like for my niece's quinceañera, like 2 weeks ago, during that time I was running,
You want to look good or what?
I was trying to lose that, because I had to get fucking fitted and shit. But I think I lost like 8 pounds just running like every other night. And within like
the sauna suit, and shout out to the sauna suit.
Shout out to the sauna suit. Hey, when I was at one point I was trying to leave to the army because I didn't have shit going on for me right here. I was like 21. I would wake up. And I would cut mi jefa, las bolsas negras de los trash bins, like the 55-gallon ones. Las amarraba, me la ponía, le hacía hoyo en the mangas. Me la amarraba y unos suéter y vámonos a correr, güey. I would run in the morning.
I don't know why aferrados estamos de usar esta madre.
Right? That's I'm pinking it. But
yeah, I think we
that's way better.
Better equipment, you know.
Nah, it's just the setup. I think it's the sillon.
Think so?
Yeah, but we're straight though. Hey, everything works. What was I saying though?
I don't know.
Damn. Straight forgot. Damn.
Went blank or what?
Yeah. So it's October. October what? October 9th? October 9th.
Today?
2024. Yeah. So the last, we'll weigh ourselves when? Let's see. Let's give each other a month. So November 9th, we'll weigh in again.
Yeah.
So today, October 10th, I'm going to weigh myself in, and I'll send you my results when I get to the pad.
Yeah, so we can put them on and put us.
I know my girl. I know if I tell her, she's going to be happy. She's going to want to put me up on dieting and this.
That's the first thing Myra told me.
It's strict diet, bro.
You know how she used to go to that 20-pound camp or whatever?
Yeah.
She's like, I told her about, we're going to talk about our weight and how we should probably get on a diet and, do some exercise. She's like, oh, that's perfect. Like that I can cook for you. Because she has the meal plans. Then
it's because it's hard for
them.
them.
But I told her, I'm not going to get on a strict one. I'm going to eat, but probably smaller portions or think what I'm eating before,
Yeah, como arroz blanco I can do, bro. So instead of eating a big ass plate of Spanish rice, half.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to try, bro, because cuando tengo hambre, güey, sí soy de buen comer,
It's because I think sometimes we wait till the last minute to where we're starving, and we even at least I get in a bad mood. And then you end up going, say, a burger spot. And then you end up ordering, like, food that is too much. Either you overfeed yourself or you don't even end up eating it.
Yeah. Como dicen, nomás gastadera de dinero.
But that's because you wait till you're starving. You think you can fucking grab everything.
Yeah. Pero es que antes no comía, güey. So ahorita aprovecho,
Nah, but a lot of places when they see you like healthy, they think that you're doing good. Like, a lot of countries that don't have food and stuff.
Yeah.
When somebody's overweight, they see them all that food.
Yeah, like if you
good,
if you were to go to New York, a lot of people out there, I think statistically, between California and New York, they have a better statistic as far as more skinnier people in New York. California, way, ahorita, but it's because we have fast food restaurants every fucking where.
That and then if you go to McDonald's and order a salad, it's so much more expensive than buying a cheeseburger.
Or going, también, güey, I don't know. We and my pad antes no íbamos por Marqueta and we would eat out a lot. Pero pues ahora ya somos 6, güey. No, somos 5. So now, you know, my girl's been...
Puro frijolito.
Hey, frijoles en la pinche estufa, güey. You know, un bistecito or something. She be cooking, she be getting down. And I do feel the difference. Like when we eat at home, I don't feel as bloated as como eating out and shit.
Yeah.
Even if you go to like BJ's or the Cheesecake Factory, I end up bloated, bro.
Pero si van a comer unas carnitas, ¿para dónde van a ir?
No, pues caigan aquí son de dieta. Aquí carnitas light. No, but yeah, even carnitas is considered white meat like fish. What gets you fat is the tortillas, güey.
Yeah, this whole week I think I've been avoiding the tortilla. Like if I eat, you know,
Yeah.
la otra vez me chingo una botana de buche.
Nah, and then when you cook, no se te antojan because you're smelling them. They're all over your clothes. So, by the way, man, congratulations, dog! You knocked it out the ballpark this week.
Yeah, I think both days came out pretty good.
Yeah, they were fire.
Yeah.
So talking about food, we also have another promise that him and I have. We are, you know, learning together. But we're growing, and I guarantee you that in a few years, bro. I mean, it's crazy. It amazes me. I can't even. Like it's big help for me. You don't understand.
Yeah.
También the other day I was thinking cuando puras pinches memorias, güey, but it's cool, you know.
Yeah.
I used to take my dad to TJ, nos íbamos a Tijuana, and he would go to this bar El Taurino, and it was right there in la Coahuila. We would always park next to la farmacia El Tigre del Norte, se llamaba la farmacia. Literally in the middle of la Coahuila, güey. When la Coahuila was todavía había mud en las calles, güey.
Yeah.
And mi jefe iba y se sentaba con su compa at El Taurino. And I was 14, 15 years old, sitting next to my pops while he killed this tequila. Ya llegaba, le servían un tequila, a cup of tequila, güey. And my dad would be sipping on it. Ya cuando salíamos de ahí, he was tipsy and I was hungry. So salíamos de la barra y literally right outside the bar estaba un señor, no me acuerdo, no, I don't recall his name, but unos tacos de cabeza, güey, pero oh my God, fool. De mordida, you know, small tacos, but fucking fire, bro. Con el rábano entero, you know. Yo me chingaba fácil, güey, unos 10 y mi jefe unos 15.
Chingas.
Ya de ahí nos íbamos, hey, Cocolín, vámonos para Rosarito. And we would go to Rosarito with his homie Pato.
How old were you?
I was probably 15.
Oh, so it was a good time for you too.
I was loving that, bro. So ya nos íbamos a Rosarito con su compa el Pato, rest in peace. El señor, fucking humble as man, dog. Vivía en las montañas, like in the hills of Rosarito, when Rosarito was barely growing too. Humble as home, bro, humble as guy. Llegábamos, ¿qué pasó, Juan Carlos? ¿Qué pasó, Momo? Pásale. Llegabas a las 2, 3 de la morning y el señor te recibía, güey. ¿Qué andan haciendo por acá? Mi jefe ya ha entrado. Vale, ya lo estoy echando. No, pásate, Momo, pásate. No tienes algo que tomar. Y ya ellos sacaban su pisto, güey. I would lay down in his, en su living room. Tenía 2 sofás. Me acostaba ahí en el sofá. Ya me daba una pinche cobija y una almohada, güey. I would knock the fuck out. They would go at it all night, güey, con su pinche old-fashioned radio. Oh, fucking love that shit, bro. Miss those fucking days. And así trips going to Tijuana was what got me into the taco scene, and at a young age, fool, I was able to distinguish, like, okay, these tacos are legit, and these tacos are all right.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
That's where my going to Tijuas with my jefe was kind of what inspired me, fool. And I remember at the age of 18 was when I opened my first taquero cart. I would post up literally in front of my mom's pad. Huicho had the restaurant on Forest and Wabash.
Yeah. Front of the park.
Yeah, he had a taco cart, and I will sell tacos outside of my mom's house in the front. And I was doing handmade tortillas. My homie Bobby used to help me, fool. Handmade tortillas. I had that fool doing tortillas, fool. And I was doing the carne asada, but Tijuana style.
Yeah.
You know, not to brag, but I was at 18. This was 2004, fool. I started selling tacos, Tijuana style, right here. I had a bus driver that would his last stop was Wabash. Every Friday llegaba a chingarse unos tacos de cabeza, güey. You know, he would tell me, hey, fool, your shit is fire, dog. They remind me of Tijuana. I'm like, dude, that's what I'm trying to bring to LA. Because at that time, not a lot of people did the carne asada hacia el carbón.
Yeah.
Everybody was in disco. Everybody would put it in a disco.
Los
like
taqueros que vendían.
Yeah, right? Like the 2-for-1 tacos. Remember that?
Yeah.
When tacos were really 2-for-1, like.
Ooh, yeah.
Había spots everywhere in LA. Back in the day, I
think there's a lot now too.
There's a lot now, but everything is Tijuana style now.
Yeah.
Everything's Tijuana style. Pero igual, you know, back then the tacos were fire.
Yeah.
And that's how my journey started. And then once I started understanding that my dad had something special, and I was proud to like put it out there, you know. I was proud to say, like, hell yeah, my jefe's recipe and my grandpa's recipe deserves a spotlight too. Like I would go to fucking taquero spots, y a mí me like I would question myself, why are carnitas always at the end of the menu?
Yeah, maybe because of the pork.
Pero the process, you know, like in my mind I was thinking, damn, my dad does all this process and they're fucking bomb, and they're always at the end of the menus. Now, like, you see carnita spots everywhere, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
And you know, I'm happy to say that my jefe pushed the envelope, and you know, he was so yeah. I'm glad my pops was able to influence somewhat of the game here in LA, and you know, I think everybody that's in the taco scene or the food scene, Mexican scene, has pushed each other to become better some way, somehow.
Yeah.
Like even mariscos. I feel like everybody here in LA has, you know, really pushed each other. And I feel like LA has one of the best spots to eat tacos too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's become the next. Not even San Diego. Because San Diego's closer to the border.
Yeah.
You would figure, okay, hay más raza y a lo mejor no llega para acá, or they won't make it here to LA. But everybody that makes it here to LA has more flavor, more. They had. I don't know if.
But I think they choose to come here. You know, like they don't want to stop in San Diego. It's kind of like a lot of people that come from Mexico.
No, yeah.
You know, immigrant. You know, like documented. They either have a family member or somebody that they know here in LA. So this is like the refuge.
Even popusas, way.
Yeah, Salvador.
Todo lo you would figure like I would if you land in San Diego. I mean, you're closer to the border. You would figure the flavor is better.
Yeah.
But it's not. I feel like because San Diego is I don't want to say washed out, but la raza que está en San Diego es porque tienen feria.
Yeah, it's expensive.
You know, and I think the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. I feel like where there's more root, like for example, your jefe, my jefe, they were first generation here. or not even first. They're immigrants, you know.
Yeah.
Yo siento que hay más raíz because we're like, okay, we see their way of growing, then we bring. No sé, I don't know if I'm explaining it right.
No, I get it. Yeah,
you know,
como que hay más, like first generation immigrants kind of are in LA.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And everywhere else, they've already been like in the country forever, and they're already like third. They consider themselves half Mexican or Mexican, but they don't even speak the.
Sí, ya como pochos.
Whitewash, you know? No,
yeah.
It's not a whitewash Mexican, which, well, I don't want to.
So I feel like that's one of the reasons why San Diego loses on flavor. Because it's an expensive city. I mean, fuck, by all means, I wouldn't mind living in San Diego.
Oh, fuck no, it's nice.
You know, it's beautiful, but for the same reason que todo está caro, nunca ha habido like really roots set in, like carnita. I mean, I don't know. That's just my point of view from a culinary part of food.
Yeah.
You know, and even when we went to Washington to cook recently, everybody was stoked, bro, because I feel like the outside you are from LA. I want to say I asked a lot of people where they were from, especially the raza, and most, I want to say 50% that were raza eating the tacos in Washington were from LA.
That moved out there.
Yeah, that moved out there. So they were like, dog, there's nothing like LA over here. You know, we're from LA, and we've been living here. Like, I feel like it just washes out the further you get out from LA.
True, yeah, I get it.
You know?
Yeah.
And I don't think LA's ever gonna. I think it's only getting better, bro.
Well, it's changing though.
As far as the food scene.
Food scene, yeah. But I mean, in general, I think it's changing. Look at Silver Lake. Silver Lake, yeah, it's a lot of hipster.
It's generational wealth,
Yeah,
I believe already.
I think, como también like Echo Park
None,
and Silver Lake.
Yeah. Not hating on these kids. I mean, damn, their parents were able to make good moves and on very good land.
Yeah, there's a lot of like actors that do commercials and stuff like that live in Silver Lake.
Yeah, a lot of studios.
Sunset,
a lot of studios in Silver Lake. I've gone to cater for Key and Peele.
Oh, okay.
We've done Key and Peele in Silver Lake. It's crazy how all that is connected. Like Glendale, Silver Lake. Now it's all connected, right? Like literally right next to each other.
Yeah.
But that's the way the cookie crumbles, my boy. ¿Ahí vienen o?
Nah.
Sí, para inventarme el piso, güey.
Nah. But so what? 25 pounds? I'm at 20. I won't sky jump. I mean, I won't do that fucking. What is it called? Skydive?
Skydive?
Nah.
It's been on my bucket list. So, but at the same time, I wouldn't be able to do it if I'm not 250, so I'm a little over right now.
No.
Regardless, I would have to lose a few pounds, and then I have trouble putting the ball on the tee when I'm playing golf.
Oh yeah.
So, but my golf game has gotten better though. I ain't gonna lie. I got in better, but golf is one of those sports where you're gonna exercise, but you're not really. It's not more of a body. It's kind of like baseball.
It's kind of more of a core thing, no?
Yeah. If you walk the course, yeah, you'll break a sweat. But since Buddy over here, I ride the car, you know.
Yeah.
So I feel like, but like in the pros, you know, they walk the course, you're breaking a sweat. But it's not really one of those sports where you're constant like a basketball. Like, it's more you wake up sore the next day from your hands,
your ribcage,
from your shoulders, yeah, like your waist area.
Yeah.
You do get sore there, but it's a badass sport, man. I never really believed it, but when I actually tried it, I liked it, bro. I liked it. My homie Luis, shout out to my boy Santi. One day I was right there at my mom's in front of in our porch in our front yard, sitting smoking a cigar. Now I was chilling, and then this fool pulls up. What's up, fool? What are you doing? I'm like, chilling, way. Let's go shoot some golf balls. I had never been, so I go. We came up to Monterey Park. I had never gone to Monterey Park golf course, bro. And I remember we would pass that 710 freeway.
All the time.
I would always wonder what those lights were, on the other side of the bridge, and I would be like, man, like, what the fuck, like, what's up there, Hasta que fui, maybe when I've been probably playing for like 4 years. Well, COVID time was the very first time I went up there, bro. I was mind blown. It's a nice course. You have a nice range. They sell beer. You can walk the course. We would go up there and smoke bud. Fucking just kick back, pass the time. And I fell in love with the fucking sport. It's crazy.
Yeah, I like it too, but it's frustrating sometimes.
Remember when I had already been playing when we picked you up, like, to go to Glendale?
Yeah.
That I was already playing. This was like a year and a half?
Yeah, like a year and a half.
Like a year and a half? Yeah, I had already been playing like 2.5 years.
Well, that's because when I used to work in HP, they told me the same thing, let's go play golf. And I was like, fuck that. Fucking plays golf.
It's because to us a sport is something rough, like a contact sport.
And I was like, at the time I used to smoke a lot of bud. I used to do everything,
Yeah.
I'll be like, nah, if you can't drink and smoke, fuck that. I'm not gonna go. He's like, what the fuck? It's like, that's the only thing we do, besides actually playing the ball. We're just out there walking around, playing golf, but enjoying ourselves with the beer,
Yeah, I didn't know. I had no clue about that either.
I ended up going, but I noticed that at the beginning, you start fucking around the first 2 or 3 holes.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's competition, so it just starts getting serious as you keep going towards the end of the game.
Because it's an expensive sport, bro.
So yeah, we used to get into it just already. It was a 9th hole, so by the 6th hole, we were already kind of like taking
it serious, counting the swings. Yeah.
But yeah, it's relaxing. Shit.
And then my nephew Felix started playing with us. Shout out to my nephew. Then his brother Momito. Shout out to Momito. And then Saul, another nephew Saul. So we would go deep to play. A veces we would go play. We were so hooked. We would play like two times in a row, like 36 holes in one day. And that's how estábamos bien picados en el sport,
Yeah.
Which is something good. Couldn't go wrong with playing golf. It also helped me stay sane sometimes.
Yeah. I think mental health, you really have to take that shit serious.
You have to attack it, I feel. Like, do everything that, in my case, I would do it, I don't know, because I was going through it, but you have to counterattack that shit with positive things, and then slowly it'll just start fucking, I don't know if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, try to fill it with positivity instead of kind of focusing on what's going
on one issue.
Yeah, one issue, or what's going wrong with you, or what's happening. We're always complaining. How come this shit doesn't happen to me? How come that shit doesn't happen?
So I started reading this book, Jordan Peterson book, 12 More Rules to Life. So he wrote a book. It's 12 Rules of Life.
Are you reading, or this is like?
No, reading.
An actual physical book?
Yeah.
Or you're listening to it?
No. I'm reading it. He's been on Joe Rogan's podcast. He's been on TED Talks, I believe. It's funny how he was talking about a story, and he was addicted to a medication. They had given him a prescription medication for antidepressants and all that shit. Like, it's crazy. And while I'm reading, he was going through his daughter. His daughter got like a replacement ankle or something like that, and then his wife had cancer, and all this was going through COVID, and then he was addicted to the. Well, he doesn't really say addicted in the book, but if I was addicted to some uppers, I'm sure homeboy was addicted to the prescription medication. Yeah. And it was trippy, like, man, even people who are, pretty much up there go through some really tough times too. They don't. I mean, maybe I don't know. My shit was, like I said, uppers, and his shit was antidepressants. Like it's crazy how everything's relevant.
I mean, that's why when you have any kind of accident or surgery and they start giving you these high dosages of pretty much strong medication,
yeah,
they tell you, that's the first thing they tell you is if you don't need it, if you can bear with the pain, don't drink it, because these are very highly addicted medications. I tried Norco when I had my appendix removed, and then I tried, other pills, but I just felt warm inside my body, like somebody was hugging me and shit. But nothing that I can say, oh fuck, I want to have that feeling again.
Yeah.
It just took pain away.
No, yeah. I feel like I mean, at least during COVID, a lot of people, even pre-COVID, like my dad got the stroke. I think he got 2 right before COVID. And then, my jefita, I always worry for her because she's the one struggling with my pops. So everybody went through something before COVID, and then COVID hit, boom. Like some weird. It wasn't. I don't know.
I think right now it's kind of weird.
It's still.
All this shit is going on. The hurricanes, like Malibu had like 4 or 5 back-to-back earthquakes in the same spot. All kinds of shit happening. The fucking war.
Yeah. We've never. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a time where the Mother Nature was on us and we were at war. Never, huh?
I mean,
even in the Gulf War, like there was never. Cause I mean, Katrina, was pretty bad, no?
Oh yeah.
Katrina was up there with.
But at the time when we had Katrina, I don't think there was a war. I mean, we were probably at war with Afghanistan, but those wars, I mean, not to downgrade anything.
But yeah, that's right. We were at war with.
But Iraq. It wasn't like a full on, And I don't want to speak on it to downgrade it because I'm sure we lost a lot of.
Yeah. No, definitely, bro.
That's not the point. But
I've been listening to some of these war stories, man. They're pretty crazy. How some sniper had to make the decision of shooting a lady who had a grenade and her baby in her arms. Like that's
your camera.
My camera died now. Now that's all you look. It's a you show. Fuck it. Wait, but I could charge it.
Yeah, you can turn it on.
Want me
to check?
Mike. Bull. Strong side. Left side. Like right now on camera, don't get. Even though I have big ass calves, dog, don't think I'm in shape. It's just calves, Hey, my I think for me, the greatest football player of all time is Mike Ostad. Fullback, running back from Buccaneers.
Yeah.
And I would admire that motherfucker's legs, though. The first fool would not bring him down for sure.
Oh yeah,
no.
There's no bringing that.
Even the first 2 players will not bring him down. That was a fact.
Yeah.
And then I the way he would run the ball just downhill.
Did he play all his career with the?
Yeah, but his.
Tampa Bay?
Yeah, but that fool would go. I mean, that's what I think. His neck, he had neck surgery, but I feel like it was due because that dude was a bull, bro.
Yeah.
He would not back down from anybody. And I think throughout he just didn't give a fuck, to be honest. And I feel that made him retire early. But I think if he were to like stay at the Bucks, they would have won another Super Bowl. I believe.
I mean, he had like a short career, right? Or
Yeah, I want to say 8 years.
6, 8 years.
Yeah, and then they won the Super Bowl against the Raiders. The Raiders. Dice mi compa Fernanda. So, shout out to my boy Fernanda. He gave me a. What's the defensive end from the Raiders? What's his name? Number 98? Nah. New school right now. He's on the squad. He's on the defensive end.
For the Raiders?
For the Raiders. The white boy.
I don't give a fuck about no Raiders.
Man, that's... sorry, compa. I couldn't remember the name right now, but he's a badass. Crosby. Matt Crosby, dog.
Okay. Yeah,
My boy Matt Crosby. He's solid, bro. That motherfucker's a rocket off that end. I ain't gonna lie. Raiders, you guys got a hell of a player. Plus Khalil Mack, not Khalil. Khalil Mack's with the Rams now.
Nah, their receiver wants to bounce. Adams.
Oh yeah,
from the Raiders.
He should come to LA. Come to the Rams.
Oh, they're talking about the Cowboys.
But
the Cowboys are always going to be part of a rumor. No matter who's getting traded in the league, they're always like, oh, the Cowboys are going to try to get them.
Yeah, nah, that's true. Cause them fools are the American team. The American team.
I mean, you watch them because you hate them.
I like the Cowboys though. I'm not gonna lie. I was a fan when they had Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin, Emmitt Smith, Leon Led, Moose Johnson. They used to have it was the colors for me. The blue and white was solid. I always liked blue and white. So they were my team back in the 90s. And then the reason why I go for the Seahawks now, because I always like the underdog. And I always feel like Pete Carroll always worked with the underdog and always made a hell of a players out of the underdog.
Yeah. Are they going to give us, what's his name, Reggie Bush's?
I think he got it back.
He got it back already?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Man, I used to be excited to watch that fool play.
Yeah.
I used to be.
What was the other running back?
Lendell White.
Oh, yeah, Lendell White.
And I think Lendell White had more yards than Reggie Bush did.
Yeah.
And touchdowns, I think. But it was just something about the way the combo was, bro. It was like a 1-2 punch knockout. It was like, give it to Reggie for the short distance, and then if they were from the 50 back to their end zone, give it to Reggie. Reggie will get them close, and then Lenda will just fucking slice the throw, dog, and just fucking run downhill. Big ass running back. Those were exciting games.
Yeah. And who took him out one of the years? Tennessee, right? The Longhorns,
Texas.
Vince Young, right?
Oh, yeah, Vince Young. Like in 2007, 2008.
Yeah, I remember that.
For the
the
bowl, yeah. Yeah. But what happened to him in his career?
Well, he played for a minute.
For the Titans, but did he do well? I don't remember.
He was like an average, maybe a little bit less than an average quarterback. Nothing very special.
I think
he had weight problems too.
Was he after McNabb? No, McNabb was already gone, huh?
McNabb.
Was it McNabb? The dude that got killed at his hotel or something?
Yeah, McNair.
Yeah. It was him before, right? Was it him before? Or
yeah.
McNair and then this guy, huh?
Vince Young, and then they got that guy from Oregon.
I feel like Tennessee.
Chip Kelly was
I feel like Tennessee has always. I don't know if they're cursed with getting a good quarterback or what, but after McNair, like it's been like kind of rocky for them as far as having a good quarterback, huh? No, you're talking about the
Archie Manning.
Archie Manning plays for Texas.
Texas. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
NFL though. I was saying Tennessee Titans. Yeah, the Tennessee Titans for the NFL.
Yeah.
They always have like a curse.
Oh,
like they
about college.
Texas always develops some badass players.
Yeah.
It's crazy how like even what's this fool? Matt Leinart from SC? Like, dude was a great quarterback, but what happens, bro? Like,
oh, you guys had Ryan Leaf too that came out of there?
yeah.
Leaf, right?
Right, no. As a receiver or what?
No, quarterback.
Nah, not from SC.
Yeah.
It was Matt Barkley.
No, I'm talking about before them.
Oh no, I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't really watch college ball until one of my boys in high school. He was like, "Man, fuck the NFL, college ball," and then I started watching it, and I was like, "Oh shit!" That's when I seen that SC was like on top of the world, and then I got into college ball then. But before that, I wasn't really. I was more NFL. Because he was like, man, fuck that. In the NFL, everybody's fast, everybody's strong, and it made sense. It was kind of boring after he said that.
Yeah.
The NFL kind of got boring to me, you know.
Yeah. Nah, well, I mean, the environment itself. I mean, there's places in the country, you know, where like Oklahoma or somewhere in Alabama where high school football is a big deal. You know?
Yeah.
Like there's Super Bowls.
Well, when I was in high school, that movie with the Panthers came out. Friday Night Lights came out in 2004. The one with Booby Miles. I mean, it did. The Booby Miles, he was a running back in Texas where they will shut down the little town for Friday Night Lights.
Yeah.
And then that fool got injured and he was done for. Like, no, he didn't end up going to D1. There's a 30 for 30 on that guy. It's pretty dope. You should watch it. It's based on him and what he's doing now. Like, I mean, in the movie, he was supposed to go D1. Every school in the country wanted him, and he was getting letters from all over the nation. And then I don't know if you remember the play where he cuts to the right. He goes out for a little flank, and then some fool hit him high and the other fool hit him low, busted his knee, and he was done.
I think that's like a movie scene that it's in every football movie, you know?
No, but this one's real life, bro. Like this.
No, I know, because it's a 30 for 30. I seen the 30 for 30, the one with Jamarcus Russell.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh, he's like he graduates, gets a contract with the Raiders, and gains like fucking 70 pounds.
The quarterback, right?
Yeah, in between signing.
He was from LSU or?
LSU, yeah. Between graduating and signing, you know, getting drafted to like the beginning of the season, I think he had gained like 50, 60 pounds.
Damn. And he was already a big quarterback, right?
Yeah,
he was
already
tall.
A huge
like 6'6" or some shit. Yeah, I remember that fool. He was hard to bring down.
Yeah, I think he was like in between the 240s, 250s. And then I think he came in at training camp like at over 300 pounds.
No way. Golly. That's
boy,
a fucking tight end right there. They should have put him at tight end.
Yeah, and he played a few games with the Raiders. I mean, I can't speak too much on it because I don't know exactly the facts, but I know he played a few games.
Yeah, I remember him getting traded to the Raiders.
Yeah, and then every offseason they would try to get him back in shape, and then he was going through depression.
That's what happened to Lendell White. I think he went as a running back to the Tennessee Titans, and I believe he was showing like no like initiative. He was like late to meetings, and then he was getting big, and he was already a big boy, dog.
Yeah.
So I think they just cut his ass.
I mean, remember when that running back, Ricky Waters?
Ricky Waters. Was he from SC?
He was from Texas, I think.
Oh, yeah, the fool with dreads.
Yeah, with dreads, yeah.
The fool that ended leaving the NFL for, like, to be a monk or something?
Well, first he quit because he wanted to smoke weed and it was illegal.
Yeah, and then he
went on through this, you know, where, like, you know how when you're young, all you want, sometimes, like, I was a heavy smoker on bud. Yeah. That's all I wanted to do.
Yeah.
So that was like his main reason to retire at the beginning. But
yeah, I think he got into like the monk lifestyle, and he wanted to like live in peace and like sort of like a hippie almost.
But I think he tried to go back into the league, no?
I think it's hard at that time, bro. Like if you take someone, I think he was probably I think he was already out of the league like at least 6 years.
Yeah, and then he tried to. I think he did play for Miami again because Miami owned his contract.
Oh, okay.
So he came. Yeah, he came back and
he was like a Barry Sanders.
Yeah, everybody was comparing him. At the
Yeah,
time
Barry.
to like
Barry Sanders, I think that's probably the closest somebody will get to. I mean, Emmitt Smith and him were like top dogs at the time. It was exciting to see that. That was pretty dope.
yeah. But everybody says, "Oh, Emmitt Smith had a line and
He did.
Barry Sanders didn't. He just created his own lane."
Well, that is true though.
No, I know.
If you watch the highlights, well, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and say he didn't have an offensive line, but he had the moves.
But I mean, what I'm trying to say, yeah, it really matters to have an offensive line, but you still have to be a talented running back because how many good offensive lines are like when you watch a football game, it says right there, oh, the number one offensive line in the league right now.
Yeah.
And and their running back is not running shit. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So it's not just one.
That's one of the sports where it's like every function. I mean, and that's why you practice so hard because if nobody on the offensive line gets their block, I mean, you're not gonna go nowhere. So, as a team, you gotta move. You know, as a unit, everybody get their job done. Your running back's gonna run, and he's gonna get some yards, and that's why the offensive lineman. I feel like it is the heart of the team. I mean, if you have a healthy offensive line, I think you'll have a good running game, a good pass block scheme, and if your offensive line is right, I think you'll have a successful. But I mean, it all comes down to a team effort at the end of the day. To be honest.
Yeah, I mean that's true. You know. Yeah.
Nah, yeah, cause I remember, bro, playing. I could talk about playing all day long, and that's I don't know if it's a good or bad thing, but the only time I got playing time was high school and then a year of college ball. I played at least like 1 year, and the game is so fucking fast when you're in the next level.
Yeah,
it's fucking fast, bro.
Yeah, for example, like that's why a lot of successful college players are just average NFL players.
Yeah,
they're the fastest guys, say, and there's some in the nation, but for example, you know, in their schools
division or whatever,
or divisions, yeah. But when they go to the league, everybody's good, not only you.
Yeah,
you know?
I really do believe that it's 1 in 100.
Yeah,
that's like winning a lottery when you get into the NFL.
And then keeping your job.
Keeping your job is the
hardest
hardest part.
Somebody behind you trying to take that spot.
Yeah, bro.
Take snaps, you know.
Everybody's hungry. I mean, it's just a different beast when I've been to a few SC practices and the intensity of the practice is high speed. It's high speed. Everybody's fucking 6 feet or higher. Everybody's huge as fuck, bro. Everybody's in shape as fuck. You get intimidated just by watching them, you know.
Yeah.
Uno que raza, wey, we're small. These fools are fucking meant to be ball players, you know. Like that's why I give props to everybody that makes it. I mean, once you make it to the league, you made it, my boy. But keeping your job is get it, bro. Bring your stuff.
And then I have that sauna suit that you gave me, so
yeah, that was legit. I've been wearing it.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can't tell right now.
That was mistake number one to you know, giving me that sauna suit because now you don't have an advantage, dog.
Nah. It's just I want to stay healthy. Way like fuck, man, I can't. Te digo, way I reach down to like fucking put my socks on or my tie my shoe and my fucking long cock gets in the way and I get up and I'm like fucking trying to catch my breath. Yeah. So it's important we stay healthy, man.
You don't have that thing on your phone like that health app? Like iPhones have that little heart and it tells you how many steps you do a day. I think like an average, just you should be putting in 10,000 steps. And I started tracking it maybe like 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I average about 10,000
a day.
Yeah.
When you're here at work or even at your
Both, because in the morning I get up, I walk the dog.
Oh, okay.
I get home, I shower, I come over here, and then we're here. We're just walking back. We're
back
pacing,
and forth,
you know?
yeah.
And then when I go home, I relax a little bit, and then I take my dog out.
And that's why, like, here, once I get into that little zone of, like, just do. I don't like stopping till hasta that's it, you know?
Yeah, once you sit down right here, one of these
it's
seats,
a wrap.
Yeah, you're like...
My knees and everything starts getting cold. My knee starts hurting. But when I'm in shit, when I'm running at least, or you know, putting in work, si me siento más a gusto, güey. I don't get tired as much. My bones don't hurt that much.
I think for you is start drinking water, but I know that's just gonna be hard for you.
I started drinking.
No, but yeah, I mean it starts slow too.
Like now I'm killing at least 2 bottles a day.
Yeah.
Before it was nothing.
I've been drinking a lot of soda lately.
Yeah.
But it's true though, like when you're cooking and your body is like constantly on a sweat.
Yeah, because you're by the fire. The fire is right by your legs, you know, like in the core of the stomach. So ahí te empieza a dar, entras en calor.
Sí, you know, there's a lot of your moisture leaving your body, so you're thirsty for, you know, liquids.
For some sugar.
But then your body kind of asks for sugar, so that's why I've been, you know, pounding those Cokes, but...
Pero yo le decía a mi jefa que when I was small...
Remember tú de chiquito, no? You never liked anything.
I've been addicted to Coke since I was born. They used to put Coke in my bottle, way. Anyway, supposedly my jefa took me to the doctor, and she told them my son drinks a lot of soda, and that the doctor said it's okay as long as it's liquids. So ever since then, I never stopped.
He's not gonna fucking sniff Coke. He's drinking Coke.
Yeah, but yeah, bro, I've been, but now siento que, I mean, it's part because of the soda.
You're not
I can't
like a
really.
Cereal guy or anything.
I could eat cereal, not every night, but I'll eat cereal here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was their way of promoting their product, huh?
Yeah, those were samples, and
That's crazy.
They would have to deliver it to every address.
We'll start sending tacos through the mail, little frozen tacos, and you just put it in your fucking boom de migajitas.
Did you ever go like right there on Ficken and Fairmont when they used to during the summer que abrían those fire hydrants?
Nah, that was probably before my time.
I mean, I already lived on Wabash, so you were probably.
I would go to the Boys and Girls Club.
Now before, like right there on Wabash and Fairmont, like on the summertime, they will get hot. The guys from
turn on the
the guys from Wabash and Fairmont,
fucking
Ficken and Fairmont. So the guys, you know, the gangbangers are on there or whatever. Abrían el fire hydrant, and all the fucking kids used to fucking
jump in there.
Just jump in there and get wet.
I believe that.
It was a good time.
I believe that.
The word was spread quick. Oh shit! They opened up a fire hydrant. Putiza, you know. That
was there was no phones, no fucking iPads, no YouTube, no none of that.
That was all pure fun.
Street fun.
Yeah.
Or we would be out on the bikes, man, just doing kid stuff, you know.
The fucked up part, because I remember like we used to jump on the bikes and just fucking, oh shit, let's go to Commerce. Every time we used to go somewhere, we just pushed it a little further.
Yeah.
But then it was always suck. It would suck on the way back because you were already off.
It was already late,
out, and you know, if you had any kind of money, you already wasted on your way there.
Food.
You know, or your tire popped, and now you had to walk with your bike.
Yeah. Good old days though.
Did you ever go to Frogland?
Nah. That was I would hear about it.
You would hear about it.
Yeah, I would hear about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would hear about that, but I never went.
I went to Frogland.
I don't think I ever ditched in Belvedere.
But after going and after like now, I would think you know what, I was procured like sewage water or whatever. But
probably. Well, that's where all the fucking.
Agarrábamos like big old rocks and we just stack them up, kind of build like our own pool. Jump on the tree, get on the tree and jump off the fucking branches into the pool and shit.
Sick. Those are nice memories, man. How old were you when you were going?
I was already in well, we heard about it because of Belvedere.
So for those of you that don't know where Frogland is, I believe it's over here by the Highway Patrol. Those of you that went to Belvedere Middle School and ditched and actually went to Frogland, then you'll know what my boy is talking about.
I don't even think we ditched. I think we went through in the summer.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Because one of the homies had, I think Hershey's.
Órale.
He had gone, so he's the one that showed us the way.
Órale. There's always that one homie, huh? Yeah, bro. I remember, in high school, fuck, man, I regret. That's one thing I do regret is ditching, because we would leave, like, sometimes literally right after homeroom. And, like, just fucking pendejeando at my homie's house. But other than that, I mean, I had a hell of a time growing up, too, and going to Roswell. And actually, matter of fact, for my graduation, my senior year, so I got in trouble my senior year. Some shit went down, and my counselor calls me in, and he's like, "Hey man, you're not gonna graduate. You need to make up 3 classes. If you have 3 teachers that'll give you a year's worth of math and half semester of English, we'll let you graduate. But you need to show me that you actually passed the class." So I went, and I got an English teacher and I got a math teacher. So I got my credits. Long story short, some other shit happened when they included my name with some students that could not graduate. So me hablaron el mismo día. Hey, you're not gonna be able to graduate. So I took my grade. Let's reverse a little. I took my grades to my counselor. My counselor say, "Okay, you're good to go." The day of graduation, they hit me up and they were like, "Hey, you know what? You're not gonna be able to graduate." So this was early in the morning. And then later on in the afternoon, they call me again and they say, "Oh, we made a mistake. You actually are graduating. So come get your cap and gown." There I go, get my cap and gown, graduate, walk stage. Long story short, I requested my high school diploma, bro, and it came back as non-grad. This was already like 2016 because when my daughter was born, I didn't have nothing. So I wanted to show her Daddy graduated from high school. But it turned out that I never finished high school.
It's all right.
So from 2004, to 2016, I was considered a non-graduated, non-grad.
But when they told you you're not gonna graduate, it feels like shit, huh?
Yeah, fool.
Yeah, I didn't graduate either. But for example, when I graduated from Belvedere, they told me the same thing. Like, "Oh, you got a couple Fs that you got to pick up to a D if you want to graduate on stage." At the beginning of the year, I was like, I'm not acting like, I don't care.
Like, who cares? Yeah.
But when they told me that, I was like, fuck. Like, all my friends were, and I was like, how come these motherfuckers are and I'm not? Like, we're all fucking around together. But nah, it was just that I was not caring,
You were not doing the homework.
Yeah, they were. But yeah. So when they told me that, I think they had like a after school program where like you help out to clean the field and then that would give you a certain amount of points, and so I ended up picking up those 2 Fs and 2 Ds, and I was able to graduate on stage.
That's love, bro. It feels good to I mean, you did it, and then when they told you, okay, you are.
Where
that
was
feels
your
good.
ceremony?
At the shrine auditorium for Roswell.
Oh.
I didn't walk stage at Belvedere.
Oh, you didn't?
Nah.
Yeah, mine was an ELAC.
Oh, okay.
I think at the time
they were still at
ELAC.
ELAC. Yeah, I didn't walk stage at Belvedere.
Yeah, and I remember they fucking called out my name. I was like, man, I hope I get fucking yamming and claps. Because if I don't, I'm going to feel fucking stupid, Yeah, and they said my name, and I'm crying. You know, I hear the cheers and shit. And my family is small. It was just my sister. And
Yeah, your
my
brother.
Mom.
George don't fue?
I think George was somewhere. I forgot where it was. Or I think no. I think that you could only have 2 tickets.
Oh, okay.
So my sister went and my mom went. So I was like, I know they're not gonna make it. You know.
Yeah.
So I was hoping, and I mean, I wasn't like the popular guy or anything, but I got it, you know.
Yeah.
But once they told me I wasn't gonna graduate, I took it personal, and I was like, you know, I gotta pick up these.
Yeah, me too. I had a friend who helped me out, like, fucking. She was helping me do my essays to finish up on English, and then she was like, she helped me do the work for math, and got it done, fool.
Yeah.
And I was able. Even she was tripping because they were calling her to see if I was kicking it because they wanted to tell me that I was gonna graduate and shit. Because they called me at first and I was like, man, fuck everything, you know.
Yeah.
I bounced from my mom's. They were trying to get a hold of me to tell me that, oh, never mind, you are gonna graduate and this and that. So I walked stage, but I don't ever remember receiving. I never received. I guess they give it to you blank.
Yeah.
Y luego te llega por correo. But I never.
I think you have to pick it up.
Or I don't know.
Because my son still hasn't had.
Oh, you have to go pick it up.
You have to pick it up.
Oh, so then I don't know, whatever. But I was still considered a non-grad.
Well,
now I do have it because I ended up finishing up a 3-class program in Downey Adult School. Shout out to Downey Adult School. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Shout out to the Caterpillars.
Yes, sir.
The Caterpillars.
So now I'm a California State certified graduate. But yeah, I mean, hey, now I can, you know, if my daughter asks me, I mean, I can show it to her, you know. I remember doing a post when I first got it, and the post got like 4,000 likes.
Changed.
Nah, but I mean,
at least
those are not. If I was to give kids advice in high school, do not ditch. Pay attention in school. Ask questions. I was that one kid who, because I was shy, and I was scared to ask questions about things I didn't understand. I fell back a lot. I was that student, you know. So I wouldn't if I didn't understand a math problem, I would just take the test without not even knowing nothing on the paper, you know. Yeah, I think for me it's just having a breakthrough, like a breakthrough moment, and just really, like, I don't like looking at the camera at first. When they told me about in the Vice, if you watch the Vice documentary of my jefe, the Momo one, I'm nervous, fool. I'm nervous because I know the magnitude of audience they had. So in my mind, I was like, man, I'm speaking to millions of people, and I don't, I'm over here sounding like a fucking idiot and shit. I was nervous, bro. But now, like, I have a little more confidence when I get on the microphone or on the screen.
Hashtag what?
Hashtag one take boys. One take boys. I don't do that I cut. It's all raw.
It's all raw. We try to edit nothing from the episode.
Nah, because then it takes away the originality of whatever you said is said, and that's it.
True. Yeah. I think sometimes it's, at least as of episode 6, we haven't really planned anything before recording.
And I think,
it's just been whatever
freestyling.
comes up,
there's no board back here giving us ideas. It's just been off the dome, freestyling. That's what but the fucking when we shot the Netflix, I was kind of like, hey, you guys, like, I don't really do like the cut, and then I was more like one take,
Yeah.
And that's and if you see it, I feel like you can sense that from the video, because everything on the Netflix was one shot, bro. It wasn't like cut and then it was more like Even the gym scene when I'm in the back and I'm doing jump rope, it was all one take.
Clips together.
Shout out to the crew, man. Everybody, from Daniel to from the cameraman to the people working at the warehouse. Shout out to everybody on that team, man. They knocked it out the ballpark, man. And I remember when it came down to the interview where you see the lunch truck in the back. I was so nervous, and then Daniel was the dude interviewing me. He was like, "Dude, just don't worry about the cameras. It's just me and you right here. It's just me and you." And that's how I was able to like talk to the camera, and like I was just pouring and shit, like pouring my heart out. And I mean, you can feel that. A lot of people tell me they can feel the, like even through TV, you can feel the realness, like the rawness,
Yeah.
And that's what I'm going for right here too.
Yeah, I mean, not unless, if, for example, if we were to interview somebody and they talk about whatever they talk about, and at the end of the show they want us to cut something out, I mean, we have to be open to that too.
Well, yeah, absolutely. But just understand that if you come here, it's nothing but rawness. But nah, it's all love. We just want to get different perspectives of life, Yeah. Shit, I can't wait to start having some guests to pick at their brain,
Yeah. So, should we be shooting for episode 10 for our first guest, or because this is already 6?
Yeah. I mean, we said at 3 we were gonna go 3 alone, but I think we're the dual dynamic, though. The dynamic duo,
but I mean, we have to line somebody up.
Yeah, already. I think
episode 10.
Yeah, just to give us a little more space. I mean, we're not doing bad. I mean, even honestly, I'm not even focused on the views either. Like when you tell me like, "Hey, fool, the thing's out already." That video's out. We're speaking to the world already, my boy. Like,
yeah, I mean, the hardest part is when it goes public.
And and then thanks to you, bro. Like, you do my boy does all the work behind the scenes. You know what I mean? Like, that's props.
But once, like, for example, right, when I'm getting it together and I'm on YouTube, about to hit the upload, I'm always thinking, like, man, should I do it or not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey. That's a good feeling.
And then it says right there, scheduled for midnight. I was like, oh, shit.
That's a good feeling, because that's being nervous, feeling nervous. It's a good feeling. Yeah. I think it's a positive feeling, because you're sending something into the world that's I don't know, something positive. It might not be later on today or tomorrow, but you're going to blow up one day, my boy. And like you said earlier, remember this conversation. And when you have that plaque in your hands, I'm going to tell you, you did it, my boy.
I mean, what's the, on YouTube, which is the first plaque they got?
I think 100,000 subscribers.
But what color is it? Bronze? And then
it's like the one that looks like glass, like I believe so. No. Or the one that looks kind of like chrome, no?
And then gold, because like in currency is copper, silver, and then gold.
Because I know there's one that's crystal, isn't it?
I don't know.
I think there's one that's crystallized and shit. But I mean,
yeah, we're already talking about.
Hey, you gotta dream big, bro. That's honestly, that's one of the things that with El Momo. I always thought big, bro. I always dreamed. I mean, I had dreams about it too, but I always had a vision bigger than. I always, wanted to see myself with the best chefs in LA, and even then, like smashing on these foods, and but still continue to push, because, like you say, when we're talking about NFL players. Once you get to that level, you got to learn how to maintain.
Yeah.
And like El Momo has gotten to, it's been out there. And one of the hardest things for me has been able to maintain. to like stay afloat and stay relevant. You know, all these carnita places are coming out now.
No, we still get a bunch of customers that say like, "Oh, I just seen your
Netflix
special.
There's a lot.
Or I just seen your Vice special." There are new. I mean, you already have those.
And
repeating ones.
And I always had a vision of like thinking big. Like, fuck, one day I want to be on YouTube, on Munchies, on Vice. You know, one day. You know, I want to be, you know, I always thought like that, fool. And that's the same vision that I have for your podcast right now. Like, yeah, I know for a fact that one of these days, you know, you're going to get a breakthrough and you're going to get what you deserve. And I'm going to be right here with you, my boy, you know?
Oh, it's a two-man thing.
No, yeah, but just know that I'm going to ride with you, dog, so.
Yeah, so anybody needs... You know, us to shoot a podcast. Also, let us know. We have
you want to shoot to shoot a podcast, or if you're a small business owner and you want to get your business out, you want to promote your business. You know, you want to come on here, tell a little bit of your story, what has taken you to get to where you're at and where you want to go. Those are all things that, you know, since my boy right here has access to all this equipment, you help us, we help you, it's a win-win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Always, if somebody wants to promote even just to come on, bring some food so we can try. If you have merch, if you have hats, check this hat out. Or boy, where?
That's Los Chacas LA, the homie.
He came on.
Andrew.
And we still have something pending, because if you look at our Dia de los Muertos.
How do you feel about Halloween, bro? You like Halloween?
I mean, I think when I was little, I used to like it.
Right.
But as a grown-up, I mean, I just kept into it because I had a child, a son.
Last year, remember around your house, my mom's house, it used to be packed with kids, bro. Packed with kids. Todo lo que era la Soto, hasta la Chávez. Chávez used to be packed with kids. Este año no había nada, güey.
Everybody had those pinche bolsas llenas de Tommys. And the ones that look like little strawberries or whatever, those red candies.
Yeah.
No brand Mexican candy.
Yeah,
Like little
Tommys.
or whatever. Tommys, the Carabao ones.
The paletas de lote always been a hit.
Yeah.
La paleta de mango. What else back then, bro? Snickers.
I remember. And I used to, at one point, I used to fucking DJ when you started high school. I used to DJ for your parties, you know?
Yeah.
For a few of your parties, but I used to DJ Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday sometimes.
Damn.
4 days straight.
That's pretty cool, though. I mean, now that you think about it, that's pretty cool. Getting paid to DJ, that's tight.
Especially at the time, I think everybody kind of listened to the music more. Well, they still do now. It's so accessible, but I don't know. I think music was kind of like storytelling more before than it is now.
Yeah.
Now there's a lot of like flaunting shit, you know.
Which is cool. But yeah.
Not everybody can relate because we're all broke. So I don't know what it feels to fucking rock heavy chains and rings and and a pocket full of money. You know?
Yeah, nah. Right now, music it's watered down, I think. But I don't know about corridos though. I think corridos have actually elevated.
So they're developing, and then they have one of the biggest lithium deposits.
I did hear about that before.
You know, that's where the U.S. would try to. Mexico did a law where that only belongs, and they can only be used for the country, not for other countries. So we're starting to develop. They're starting to put a lot of money into their military. I know Russia just gave them some jet fighters, and Mexico should have put a lot more attention to their military because the country is huge.
Oh yeah,
territory-wise, and
I think
people in general. I think we have a high population.
I think low key, Mexico has one of the strongest militaries, but I think it's not strong in the sense that they're always fighting their own. I mean, like the mafia shit. So
No, I think they're the reason we're considered strong in a sense is because we have a lot of allies, like Russia's an ally, you know, and in which the United States is considered an ally, but the United States is fighting with all these other countries because
that are allies with Mexico.
yeah, with like they say Mexico might join the BRICS. BRICS is like the money that it's Africa,
Yeah.
other countries that are making their own currency and they want to not use the dollar anymore. They're going to come up with their own money.
Yeah.
So they're saying the United States cannot let that happen either because that diminishes the value of the dollar and there goes our currency.
Yeah.
So Mexico, and that's the reason I think they're considered strong because a lot of countries are friends with Mexico. Not necessarily if Mexico was to go to war with another country, we probably look weak against just ourselves. Mexico against, for example, USA, we'll just get.
It's just a weird conversation, huh?
It's just we can't compare. Yeah. But if you put together allies that will back up Mexico, and then you start looking stronger.
But do you really think? Like, since there's a lot of Mexicans here in the United States, I'm pretty sure we're like at least 70% of the country's nation. You think, or even at least 60? I think
it's still white America. It's still
the
highest population
because they have money. But
the second more population, and number-wise of immigrants that have come to this country, I think Mexico has more immigrants in this country than any other country.
To me, it's just weird that, or I don't know, maybe it's just me that they would pick Russia over United States, knowing that we have a lot of Mexico's population here too. That would be I would say a dumb move by Mexico if they join.
You're the country of Mexico and you want to put an embassy in Thailand. You put it there, that area, that building is considered Mexican territory.
Yeah.
So it's against the law for, even if that's their country, for them to storm into there because now you stepped into Mexico, but you only stepped into a building,
Yeah.
So they did that, and they had to, they kicked that guy out, the ambassador for Mexico inside the embassy. So that was Mexico's issue with Ecuador, right? Or I think it's Ecuador. And the United States has issue with Russia, but that's their issue and not our issue.
Yeah, business. All business.
The U.S. is not going to tell Ecuador, oh, we don't want to do shit because you did that to Mexico, which a lot of countries did. Say, they made a huge mistake by invading the embassy,
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that United States, that Mexico cannot have allies that don't get along with the United States.
Yeah. I mean, they have whatever they have going on.
Yeah.
And whatever we have going on is whatever the United States has going on. Yeah, I totally get that. But I think Mexico still has one of the strongest nations in the world. Maybe
they're probably top 10 for sure. I don't know if they go into the top 5 because you still have Mexico's not considered a nuclear power,
Well, yeah.
And I don't know if the United
So
States.
by that meaning, they don't have nuclear bombs?
Yeah, we don't.
Oh, shit.
We don't even develop anything, plutonium or plutonium or whatever that shit's called. We don't develop none of that thing. I don't know if the United States will allow. It's not that they can't do anything, but I don't think they would be okay with Mexico becoming.
They'll be threatened.
Yeah, especially having Russia. So just being
Well, that would be
allied with
easier.
Russia, that means Russia can park their submarines in the Mexican coast. Either, you know, like for example, Cuba. That's the reason that Russia sent those two submarines to park in Cuba, because Cuba is
Oh, really?
yeah,
Oh,
and
shit.
Cuba it's not that far from Florida.
From Florida, nah.
So they had missiles.
Have you seen there's some dude on YouTube who does videos on, okay, if the China went to war with the US. Oh, you see that one?
I seen,
Where he kind of breaks it down.
yeah.
Like, okay, I feel like the US would attack this way and then China will do this, like placing their weapons and blah blah blah. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, everything's a chess game, and right now
Yeah.
everybody's positioned themselves to where
Like quick attack.
Yeah, okay, you're gonna park here, then I'm gonna park here. You know how back in the day, estaba el game ese the battleship,
Yeah.
where you couldn't see your opponents where their boats were, but you were dropping bombs, and eventually,
Let's see if they hit.
taking out their vessels. I think right now I think the world right now is doing that because China wants to take back Taiwan. Iran is fighting with Israel.
That one's nasty.
And the U.S. has to defend Israel. Doesn't have to, but they choose to defend Israel.
I feel like the U.S. always
So,
backs up the underdog.
Iran is amigo con Russia, and Russia wants to, if they go to war, if the United States keep helping Ukraine, and then Poland becomes, because also one of the keys is that Poland wants to be part of the NATO, and Vladimir said that if Poland becomes a NATO country, they will take that as act of war and just declare war against the United States.
In their soil, right?
That's the thing, that now
They're positioned everywhere.
yeah, they're positioned everywhere. Now back in the days, you wouldn't think about getting attacked on your own soil, and now I think now it's a reality.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Like those countries like Israel, like Iran.
Like another Pearl Harbor.
Okay,
and shit.
they're living their lives, and all of a sudden they hear alarms, and now they have to cover.
Yeah, that's
cover
crazy,
or
bro. Like I've been seeing videos of.
I
like
think eventually
real,
we're gonna start getting attacking our own soil, and that's when.
Well, I mean,
And I'm
God
not saying
forbid.
and not terrorist attack. We're like, no, I'm saying like direct hits. From
well,
different
remember we were
countries.
talking about the whole Chinese invasion that Trump was talking about,
Yeah.
where they're buying most of the land
Most of the
around around nuclear power plants,
Yeah.
and then they caught these boats coming in with like soldier-looking motherfuckers in the boats, like in the like who knows? What if these
You know,
fucking hurricanes are of?
Pero ya no van a ser like.
What if these shits are man-made, bro?
War is not gonna be like it used to, where we had a bunch of troops running in, and I think it's becoming more like, oh, I'm gonna hack into your system. I'm gonna fuck with your power supply, with like cyber attacks.
Yeah,
I
like
think that's the next war.
have you heard of the HARP project?
Yeah, that fucks with the weather, right?
The antennas that create rain and all that
There's
shit.
a machine that you can see a bunch of clouds coming out from the other side.
I mean, I feel like at this point we're so, far advanced in technology that I see it possible. I see it possible.
And I think we're more advanced than we know. I think we already accomplished like maybe like travel at the light of speed of light and stuff like that. But they just the way they're taking out the technology that it's going to be accessible to regular people.
To humans.
It's just really basic stuff that they developed like years ago.
That they've been knowing about.
They've been knowing
Like
about.
I heard the internet came out in the 50s or something like that.
Maybe like they probably had the idea how it's supposed to work and what it did and what it was supposed to do. But I think it wasn't like
Because the internet.
they were using it amongst themselves to communicate.
It's a world of its own, bro.
For example, the Tesla. I think like supposedly he was trying to get free power. To everyone.
Have you seen those? I don't know how true this it is, but there's an app right now that you can buy sunlight. Is that true? So they started sending these antennas that will be placed wherever the sun is.
Like mirrors,
Obviously,
right?
yeah, mirrors.
Yeah.
So say you're at 2, 3 in the morning, and you're trying to get home, and you buy light to follow you all the way home. Then you can purchase sunlight to beam down on you the whole time. That's a long ass elevator.
Don't believe anything. Don't believe anything we're saying. We're just two dumbasses.
Apparently.
You know, fucking.
Apparently.
Pretty much talking about dumb shit we see on the internet, but.
Hey, I've seen.
The internet says that it must be true.
I've seen it. I've seen a. So one time we were chilling at Richie. Remember Richie, the neighbor?
Yeah.
We were chilling in his porch, and we were just looking up, bro. And remember they used to say, Tres estrellas, tres reyes magos, make a wish, right? So we're looking, and then we spot the 3 stars. This fool points it out. Hey, look, 3 stars. When I look up, I shit you not, bro. I see, so the 3 stars are like this, and then an object starts at the end of one, and it zigzagged, boom, 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 boom. When it got to the end of the star, it just fucking vanished, boom, boom. This was like 90.
Those three stars are always there.
No, yeah, but what I'm saying is we looked up at it because.
Yeah, you've seen something that made. Yeah,
so.
Because I've seen shit in the sky, but to me, if it's only moving on a straight line, that's technology we already have.
Yeah.
For me to say, oh, I seen something that. It has to do something that.
Not normal.
Yeah, that we can't do.
No, that would. I saw that night. I was like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
You know? What was that?
I don't know. So
Like someone opened the door, huh?
Yeah.
Yole. But
Yeah, because the ice machine is on this side.
Yeah. Now these microphones pick up the sound pretty good.
That one, I think.
Yeah. This one sounds crisp. Image low, gonna dance.
Yeah, but for next episode, since it's gonna be our Halloween episode, have some stories ready.
Ooh, I have a few.
Yeah, I have a few too. If you live right there on Wabash, by Fickett,
get ready.
through shots because those pads right there.
And if you live in my mom's house, get ready.
Even passing through there.
Hey, I have witnesses.
Yeah.
I have witnesses. So I'll save that. I'll save them then.
Yeah, we'll talk about them next episode. And then, ya para el Día de los Muertos, hopefully that altar is already up. And, maybe we can show people.
Remember that show in Que Buena they used to show in the nights? I think it was Que Buena. They would, during the month of October, they hacían scary stories.
Yeah?
Yeah. This was like early 2000s.
Yo me acuerdo de Buscando Amor, ¿no?
Buscando Amor, no.
Remember that girl used to work there?
Nah, I've never I've heard about that show, but never seen it.
Yeah, Buscando Amor was a big one, and then Jose Luis, of course.
Yeah.
But now, yeah,
Nah, even here at the restaurant, we've had some experiences. So we do have a good week coming. We gotta get them sounds ready. Then
yeah, we're gonna do like a darker
setting
environment.
Gee.
Maybe we're gonna dress up. You want to dress up or what?
I'll be I don't know. I'm gonna surprise you guys.
Para el Día de los Muertos, you're gonna paint your face.
I'm gonna be the chainsaw massacre with the machete, I got the leather face fucking apron already.
Fucking Hannibal Lecter.
But nah, man. So what is this a wrap up for today?
Yeah, I think we should wrap it up.
But hey, man, I'm proud of you. Keep it going, and I'm gonna be right here with you, dog. I ain't going nowhere. And thank you all for watching, man. Camera over here, and over here. Se les aprecia a todos. Like we said, bear with us. This is just the beginning to a long journey where we wanna we want to sail far with this podcasting, and uh, for today, episode 5 on Siempre Pendientes. Don't forget to like us on Instagram.
Six.
Oh yeah, episode 6. Sorry, se me está yendo el rollo. Episode 6, and stay tuned. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on TikTok. Like, subscribe. Put the como la campanita like everybody says. Ding 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 ding. And hasta la otra.
Nos vemos.
Rock on. I like that fade.